All right, so let's talk about warm-up. I like to implement dry fire warm-up into every single practice session, whether it's a dry fire session or a live fire session. The first thing that I always do is focus on my grip. Now again, we talked about how important grip is for consistency and making sure that you're not wasting time and wasting rounds down range in your practice sessions, that you're learning the most of every single shot fired. And if you've got a sloppy grip or you're not hitting that consistently every time, you're gonna see huge variances in your performance, your accuracy, your marksmanship. So ensuring that this is consistent and that you've really got this step down is really gonna take you that much further and make you that much more effective in your practice session and ultimately in your shooting or match performance. If I'm even practicing for something like a self-defense setup and I've got my in the waistband here, or I'm practicing for more of a competition setup and I've got it more to my side on the waistband, I'm always going to go through the same steps. I always start by making sure that I'm hitting my strong hand high up on the grip of the gun. I'm going to have it between my webbing, have it closest to the bore, and I'm gonna have the most control over the firearm. Once I draw, my weak hand is coming over and it's getting ready to just get on that gun as soon as possible for that support in my grip. I always run my finger right into the bottom of the trigger guard and then start to wrap and build that grip. Now, one of the most important things is maximizing the amount of surface that you have on the gun and that I've got the most contact as possible. So I'm going to put that meaty part of my palm in there and I'm gonna put thumbs forward and I'm wrapping in as much of the gun as possible. I've got as much control over the gun and grip as possible. Now, once I've hit this and I know that this is my comfortable best grip to control the firearm, I'm gonna do something like a little mark across these two palms. It's great if you have somebody to help you with that. And that's gonna ensure that no matter what I'm doing during my practice sessions, that I can stop and check that I'm still lining up my grip consistently every single time to get the most out of my practice session. Do this when you're practicing, constantly stop and check, and you're gonna ensure that you're having the best grip and you're getting the most again out of your practice session.